Hello guys, how are we getting on? My name is Aaron Kelly. You're very welcome back to another video here on the channel today. Now before we get into today's video, I'd like to ask anyone who isn't subscribed to the channel and watching this video right now to subscribe down below, because we are very close to 300 subscribers. Still over 60% of current viewers aren't subscribed, so if you hit the big red subscribe button with notifications on, that'll be much appreciated. Today's video is obviously about the Champions League final. You would have read that from the title, and I don't know how long this video is going to be, because it was a bit underwhelming, wasn't it? I think it's fair to say the Champions League final of 2020. I think it's fair to say that I should just stop hyping up these games of football, because we all know what happens. In my last video, lads, I built up this game to be probably one of the best attacking shows we've seen in a Champions League final in many a year, and it was very underwhelming. I think that's the best way I can probably describe it. It was unfortunate that I went that way. Bayern Munich won the game by 1-0. The birds are being very fucking rude right now, I'm not gonna lie. Bayern Munich won the game by 1-0, and it was a second half goal, close enough to the hour, scored by Kingsley Coman, getting in on the end of a Joshua Kimmich cross. And to be honest, it was the one piece of, pattern of play that was really nice to watch. It was the only piece of play that was very fluent in the game, and considering it was a match between Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich, it's a surprise that the game wasn't more fluent than it was. And I think the best way I can describe yesterday's game was a little bit scrappy, and incredibly, once again I'm saying that it was scrappy with the quality of players and passers that we had on the pitch last night. PSG will definitely be looking back on this game with a lot of regrets, particularly with the chances they missed just before half time. Kylian Mbappe had one really clear-cut chance, and to be honest, it's one of those that you want it to fall to any PSG player on the pitch, you would pick Kylian Mbappe for it to fall to. A little 1-2 Ander Herrera finds himself middle of the goal, unmarked, about 12-13 yards out, and he just rolls it straight into the hands of Manuel Neuer, who also had to make a really good save from Neymar earlier on in the game as well. And I will say this, Manuel Neuer might just have been the best player on the pitch last night. He made 2 or 3 really good saves. He made a good one from Marquinhos as well, and another one from Mbappe that was a 1-on-1, which then was proved to be offside. But it kind of just goes to show what kind of game we were looking at here if a goalkeeper was the best player on the pitch. I don't know, just a lot of the big men weren't really firing. Like Mbappe and Neymar did not have their best games at all. I didn't even think Lewandowski had his best game up front for Bayern Munich. He did link the play well at times, but yeah, it was just really disappointing. And I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was nerves of the final, but it's definitely not the way these two teams have been playing, for the course of this Champions League competition. It was just a really disappointing final. And I see Liverpool and Tottenham fans joking on Twitter, saying that this final has taken the crown off them from last season of the worst Champions League final of all time. And I gotta say, I'd be very close to agreeing with them, because there was so much expectation going into this game with the kind of players that we were seeing on the pitch. There was times where Bayern Munich got away with stray passes on the back. I remember one time Alaba tried to clear it and it went straight to a PSG player and they couldn't capitalise upon it. It was just a lot of that, a lot of bad clearances, a lot of bad passes, and it was just scrappy. Between PSG and Bayern Munich, we just weren't expecting to see that. Gotta give credit to Hansi Flick though, because he did bring in Kingsley Coman last night, and I was definitely questioning the decision to drop Ivan Perisic for Kingsley Coman when the lineups were announced, but he actually was such a threat down the left hand side. The right back for PSG, Tino Kehrer, was on the ropes for pretty much the whole 90 minutes. Until Coman went off for Coutinho, really. Kehrer was being absolutely destroyed time and time again on that left hand side. And we questioned the end product of Kingsley Coman a lot, but he took his finish really well. And as I said when I was describing the goal initially, it might just have been the only good, fluent piece of play in the entire 90 minutes of football, which again, between PSG and Bayern Munich, arguably the two best teams in Europe this season, I mean, officially they are, is incredible. This was PSG's big chance, and they'll definitely rue the missed chances. Mbappe in particular in that first half, he'll be absolutely raging he didn't take the chances when they came to him on the biggest stage possible. Now look, the lad's only what, 21, 22, I think he's only around that kind of age, so he's still... Jesus, Ant! My dog has just literally walked under the camera and nearly knocked it over. Oh my god, Ant, what are you doing? But as for Bayern Munich, it's an incredible treble, their second treble in 7 years, and I believe their second treble in the club's history. Obviously the last one they did was back in 2013 when they beat Borussia Dortmund in the final. Obviously they win the French Cup. They win the French Cup? Jeez, they do well to win that, wouldn't they? They win the German Cup and they win the Bundesliga most years anyway, Bayern Munich. It's always just a case of, can they produce in the Champions League, and this season they've been absolutely incredible. Now, poor as they were on the night, I still think they were the better side on the night, and I think over the course of the whole season, Bayern Munich were absolutely deserved winners. It's unlucky for PSG, and it's going to be tough for them to pick themselves back up and have another hash at it this or next season rather. But you know, I think they will go out now and probably spend a bit of money. I think there's definitely areas of that team that need to be improved. I think they could do with signing a midfielder or two, maybe an attacking midfielder in particular, and maybe a right back as well, because they have lost Thomas Meunier. There's definitely areas there for them to improve. As for Bayern Munich, I think they're going to take some stopping next season, and I don't know, they've already signed Leroy Sané. It's still very much up in the air whether or not they're going to keep the likes of Perisic and Coutinho, who are both on loan. Speaking of Coutinho, actually, something just to add more fuel to the Barcelona fire, which has been roaring horrifically over the last week or two. Barcelona now have to pay an extra 5 million on add-ons to Liverpool for their fee for Felipe Coutinho because he's gone out and won the Champions League. I mean, that is just phenomenal banter, isn't it? Yeah, no, apart from that, lads, I haven't got an awful lot to say about that final. It was just a bit of a dead final overall, and all I can say is congratulations to Bayern Munich. I think we could tell when they played us in the both legs in the last 16 that they were definitely going to be well up there. It was just a question for me whether Manchester City could stop them, and obviously they got stopped by Lyon in the quarter-final. But it was just a story of PSG missing a few really good chances in the first half, and Bayern Munich were completely dominant in the second half. Like, there was really not too many clear-cut chances for PSG in the second half for me to talk about. Obviously that Marquinhos one that I already mentioned. As I said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you have enjoyed. I'm hoping the next video will be a Champions League goal recreations series episode. So if you have any suggestions for goals for us to recreate throughout the whole Champions League season of 2019-20, put them down below in the comment section down below, and we'll take a look at them and see what we can do. But yeah, I'm hoping to get that out maybe before the end of the week. I'll do my best. It's all weather permitting. At the minute the weather is fine, but we're hoping to go out on Wednesday and to record, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no lads, apart from that, I hope you did enjoy. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and subscribe if you are new around here. And yeah, stay safe, stay well, and I will catch you later.